So I think he may have some fake friends, not real ones like me.
Welcome to Staying Relevant.
No, do it in a better tone. I think more excitement.
Really?
Yeah.
Welcome to Staying Relevant, the podcast with Pete Wicks and myself, Zara McDermott.
Two best friends.
Two best friends, just
chums, allies. What else does he call it?
Brothers.
Siblings. Yeah, not brothers. I will be swearing, I will be drinking. If you don't like that, go yourself. Make sure you follow us on Staying Relevant Instagram, TikTok, and Snappy C.
Know what it is.
Snapchat. And that's the voice of a very special guest.
We have a wonderful guest today.
I'm very excited about
One of my favourite people on the planet, my second mother, Karen Thompson, everyone.
Thank you.
Zara, why don't you start, as you are today's kind of co-host? You're leading this, so please, crack on.
Well, how much convincing did it take for you to be here, Karen? That is the first question.
Oh my goodness. Not very much convincing.
Really?
No.
Are you enjoying Sam being away?
No.
I am.
I fucking am as well. I think you're the only one on this fucking trio that actually misses him. We're having a lovely time. Look how happy we are.
I'm just going to cuddle his little face on the little pillow.
How do you genuinely feel about him being in the jungle? Nervous?
Yeah, very.
Why are you nervous?
I'm getting nervous just thinking about it. I miss him. Well, I'm just worried about him. I just want him back home, really.
He's done so many different shows, Sam. I mean,
True.
he's done every show
Done the rounds, hasn't he?
He could possibly do, to be quite honest. I think this is the last one on the list, apart from Strictly, that he's done. But are you more nervous? Because I was thinking he did SAS, Who Dares Wins. Are you more nervous for this than that?
I'm not even aware that I was aware he was filming
What SAS?
at the time. No,
just
I didn't. Whereas this one, everybody keeps telling me about all the things that they do, and he's away for a long time. Because apparently, even if he gets booted out, or when he gets booted out, he has to stay till the very end. So he's going to be away a long time.
He is. I mean, you're talking about him being booted out. How do you think he'll do? Do you think he'll win? Do you think he's got a good chance?
No, I have no idea because I don't know. Who knows what people think of people?
What do you think he's going to struggle with the most?
Oh, my goodness. Everything, to be perfectly honest.
It's exactly how I feel. Everyone keeps saying to me, how do you think Sam's going to get on? I said, he's going to really struggle, I think.
Do you think... I think he's going to struggle. I think he may struggle with the boredom, although I do think he's quite good at making his own entertainment and talking to people. So I think he'll be all right with that.
I imagine he'll just go back to his youth and make up some imaginary friends and just wander around the jungle going, no, I'm just with my friend Tarquin.
A video of... I saw a video of him
Sebastian,
being
whilst he's talking to a fucking tree. You know what I mean? There'll be a frog in there. Oh, Sebastian. Theodore, where's Theodore?
I can't wait for the sexy montages of them in the shower. And then Sam, I packed for him, by the way, this weekend, and I put some really small swimming trunks in on purpose.
Oh, no, I hope not. That's horrible. That's so mean.
It is mean, because he's got a tiny cock and everyone's going to see it.
Karen, have you seen the amount of pranks he's done on me over the years?
Yes, but this is a major... Oh, no, my poor boy. Seriously. That's really horrible.
They're not Speedos, but they're short shorts.
Oh,
listen.
He's going to be like, Zara!
Are you worried about people are going to notice that he's got a small penis? Is that what it is?
I can't honestly say that had entered my mind, Pete.
Oh,
no.
I mean, it enters my first thing because I have held it.
I think that's a little too much information.
Oh, no, it was recorded. Don't worry, it was when he had a back sack and crack.
And he held it to one side.
I had to hold it to one side.
Yeah.
Okay. Right, I'm not regretting coming on
I
here.
can't imagine it's grown much since you used to bath him. What? No, I'm just saying.
Oh, poor Sam. This is just awful.
What do you mean? Karen, you forget. He bullies us, all right? We're taking this opportunity to ruin him because he can't say anything back. Because when he gets back, he'll have me doing TikTok dances and winding me up. So I'm enjoying this moment. I'm enjoying it. So Sam is a child. I didn't know Sam. Obviously, me and Sam have been good friends now for six years, I think it is. Did Sam have any friends before me?
No.
What was Sam like growing up? Tell us about baby Sam.
You can't just sort of summarise an entire person's sort of childhood in a what was he like. He was that age or that age or that age.
Tell about, you said he always used to walk around with a stick in his hand.
Oh, yeah. Well, he certainly has, sort of foibles and everything. I mean, he would always have to have something. He was never very good at sitting still. He would always...
Not much has changed then.
No, nothing, exactly. He was like a little puppy then, as he is now. He loves people. He always did.
Yeah.
But he would always just walk around the house, picking things up, always things that were sort of wand-like or sword-like or
exactly
whatever.
the same now.
And just
Literally,
walk around.
he's 31 and he hasn't
I know.
changed.
He
It's
never.
honestly
I
wild.
used to, the whole house, I used to walk around the house and find swords, sticks, lightsabers, all
what Zara does
all
now.
over the house.
It's mad. It's literally
just roll.
all
just
over
roll.
the house.
This
Exactly.
Gandalf stick that he's got. Do you remember that video he did with you?
Oh, that was awful. The one
He
that we
will
couldn't
not
use.
throw it away.
Yeah.
So Sam's now been in the public eye for what, about 10 years?
Yeah.
Did you ever expect him to be on TV? Has he always been that kind of centre of attention? Has he always liked to be centre of attention?
Yes, to a degree. It was a bit of a struggle knowing quite what he wanted to do as a career. And then when Louise was on Made in Chelsea, he was really sort of, oh, this is my dream. You're so lucky. If only I could do something like that, I would love to do that, etc., etc. So I think in that regard that when he had the opportunity, it was like a dream come true for him.
Yeah.
He loves people and he loves sort of entertaining people. I remember somebody I met years ago when Sam was working in a bar, and he said, oh my goodness, is your son, Sam who works in the bar? Oh my God, great guy. Everybody loves him. Just chats all the time. That hasn't changed, obviously, chatting all the time.
He's one of them people that you can't not like him.
He is, for all the
Well, let's
annoyances.
hope so. Now
we do
that
love
with
him,
what
don't
he's
we?
doing now.
Yeah, like, listen, you can't not like him. And I take the piss out of him, but he is my brother and I do love him. But do you ever sometimes... There's always a but.
There's always a but.
Do you ever think, what a waste of money on the education that now what he does for a living is TikTok?
Yes, because...
To put it bluntly.
No, but seriously, this is actually...
You could have been anything, Sam. You could
all
have been anything.
credit to Sam.
You're
All
TikTok
credit to
star.
Sam. When it was time to choose universities, he literally sat us down and said, okay, if you want to waste your money on 3 years...
You've already wasted.
of me at university, drinking beer, eating pizzas, and basically having a laugh for 3 years. I can tell you now, you're going to be wasting your money, and it's entirely up to you. And we're like, absolutely.
Yeah.
It's not for you.
Take the
Absolute
honesty,
food.
Good
to be
on
honest.
you.
Yeah, so
Nothing
instead
like a bit of honesty.
he used the trust fund to become a TikTok bum. So
There is no trust fund.
Oh, listen, we don't
That's what they
believe
all
that.
say,
We
we know
don't
it somewhere.
believe that. It's only because you don't want her to get her hands on it. I know what you're doing there, Karen. I know what you're doing. I know what you're doing. Well, it's true. Listen, we all know. So both of your children, so Louise and Sam, have ended up in the public eye.
Yes, which
And-
is horrifying as a mother.
Well, do you know what? My mum, I don't watch anything I've ever done, and my mum hates
Yeah.
the fact, because she hates all the negative stuff that you get from
Exactly.
it. Hates all the other stuff. Obviously, you've got two children that probably get the same thing.
Yeah.
It is actually quite tough being
It's
a mum
horrible.
or being,
It really is horrible.
having people within that industry where it is so fickle and it is such a nightmare. How has that been for you over the past 10 years of them both being in the public eye?
Really difficult. I obviously have got used to it
Yeah.
now, but it's horrible. It's really horrible. I mean, when Louise was going through a really
Yeah.
bad time on Making Chelsea and was being slated and getting death threats, and I mean, it's just horrible. Really hard to see and to deal with and to know how to deal with it, because there is nothing you can do.
Nothing can prepare you for it.
Nothing can prepare you for it. It's nerve-wracking watching them to start with on TV, you know, and then, yes, hearing about hate and everything else. I mean, it's just extraordinary how horrible some people are who've never met, you know, Sam and Louise and could be saying really nasty things. That's why I'm really, really nervous about this, because this has a huge sort of viewing following, and I just have no idea. I'm really nervous about this. I'm excited for Sam. It's like his dream. He absolutely is so excited about it. I think I'm the only one who's really nervous about it, to be honest.
Is this the most nervous you've been about him doing something?
Yes, it is actually.
Because of the following?
Yes.
The show
Because
has?
of the trials as well. You nervous about some of the trials?
Yeah, how do you feel about him potentially eating dick? Like pig
There is
dick, kangaroo.
bull penis and
it could be all sorts of animal
testicles.
genitals. How do you feel about that? Are you nervous about that?
No, I don't know. I hope he won't get asked to do all of the trials, because I don't want to see him doing horrible things that he's going to hate.
Oh.
he wants to do the
You
trials.
better take my phone away from me then.
Yeah, I know. Same.
The thing is,
That shit's on speed dial.
the trouble is, I know that Sam will want to do his absolute best.
Yeah.
He will try so hard, and he's going to find it really, really hard. And if he feels like he's failed because he can't chow down the whatever it is that you're saying.
Penis, Karen, penis. So you can say it. It's okay. Sam's going to chow penis.
I'm not going to say it.
Well, I mean, it's
Whatever
fine.
he
We'll
has
just watch
to
it
do.
instead. Do you know what though? If I was in the camp or anything like that, if I was to want someone to go and do a challenge, it would probably be Sam, because
I agree.
Because
But
he'll
do they vote for the person?
No,
though?
they don't. The public do.
Yeah.
But I know if Sam does get to do a trial, he will smash it.
I agree.
Because he's really competitive and he'll pretty much do anything.
I
he
totally
doesn't like to
agree.
lose. And actually, the challenges are more funny and they are hard, but they're not really, you know, it's not life-threatening. Is there anything that you think will really annoy Sam from the other campmates? So knowing Sam as well as what you do, you know him better than Zara and I. You've known him 31 years. Is there anything that really gets on his wick that you think other people will do that?
I'm not really. I'm rather hoping it isn't the other way around.
Well, that was
There
the
is
next
a
thing.
potential for that.
Yeah, that's the next thing. What do you think he might do then that might get on people's nerves?
Well, he loves people, so
Yeah, he does.
I have no doubt he will get on famously
Yeah.
with all of his campmates. I think the only thing would be if somebody takes themselves too seriously.
That's what I was going to say. That
Really, if somebody is really up their own backside and they really take themselves very seriously, that will be the only potential thing I would imagine that Sam wouldn't really know how to deal with. When you said, is there anything that somebody
Yeah.
could do that he wouldn't like? That would be the only thing, because it's just sort of, you know, get over yourself, just be yourself, be normal, because that is what he is like. And he will, you know, he'll want to do his very best for his campmates, and he'll want to keep them entertained, no doubt, which they may find a little, I don't know, but some people don't like to be constantly entertained.
No,
He's
they
so
don't,
used to
do
us
they?
who just he is so used to us who just go along with it and we just
Yeah.
do it. Can you imagine if he like starts playing a game or starts doing
Yeah,
a dance or
yeah.
something and someone doesn't want to get involved?
Exactly.
He'd be like, but why?
But I actually think that might work in his favour, because I think other people who aren't that outgoing and charismatic as Sam might use that to their benefit to be part of that, because they know people love him doing that. They know people are going to love doing that. So I think they might want to be part of that. So I think he may have some fake friends, not real ones like me. I'll be absolutely gutted if he gets a new bromance. I'm not even joking.
Really?
Be gutted if he
It's-
gets what?
That's the thing I'm most worried about.
What?
If he gets a new bromance.
Oh.
If he finds someone better than me.
Well, who is
all right.
who is likely to?
No, I'm just saying, what? He's going to leave me behind.
Oh,
But you just got to be ready.
he'll
for it.
never leave you behind, Pete.
He's fine.
You can always put me
Zara,
up there.
carry on
I'll
for
do
a
the
minute.
podcast.
Zara,
with you.
carry on. Just take over for a minute. Don't leave me.
No, he won't.
No, but I genuinely, I think Sam's best bet is for him to get a good friend in there, someone that he really bounces off that he can, because he loves that. I feel like he's going to need that support as well. Do you know
I
what
agree.
mean?
I
think he's
totally
gonna
agree.
need the support of having
Yes.
someone that he really trusts and really enjoys in there. I don't know who that be, but I do think it could potentially be Danielle Harold. because she's lovely.
Or
she's
Josie
really
Gibson.
Nice. Or Josie would be a
Yeah,
great
that
one.
Josie I've seen on TV, and she seems very bubbly and lovely and down to earth and not, much like he is.
Sam, Louise, they've both done TV for a long time, but you have also done a bit yourself.
Well, not really.
Well, you have. I mean, we can list the shows you've done. Made in Chelsea.
That's it.
It's not it, is it, Karen? You and I have also done a show together.
Oh,
You know about this.
well, that wasn't a show, was it?
Oh, it was a show. It was on ITV, darling.
Was it?
Did you not see it?
I thought it was
was it?
YouTube or something.
No. It was on TV.
What was it?
It was on
Was it?
national television, Karen.
Was it actually?
Yes. Have you not seen it?
No.
Oh, don't worry. It's in the highlight reel. So Sam and I did a dance show.
No, this is really
Oh
bad,
my
though.
gosh,
Is it
yeah.
actually?
I remember that show that you did.
So Sam and I did a dance show where we had a dance-off. But we roped in Karen because it was... well, I
Because
basically...
Sam asked me.
Sam asked, but I don't think he really explained to you what was really going to
No.
happen, did he? So Karen turns up, and then they told you what was going to be happening. Do you want to explain it?
No.
No? Okay, that's mine.
Well,
Don't
actually,
worry.
maybe I should then, rather than you. No, you explain it.
No, go on, Karen.
No,
I mean,
no.
Firstly, sum up the experience in one word before I tell everyone what it is.
Shocking.
I prefer you use passionate, but shocking will do. So, part of the dance-off, I dressed up as an officer, as a gentleman, and I gave Karen a lap dance. Stripped down, and at one point, I think you were around my waist, and I had to stand up and grind and do all that
Do
sort
you
of
remember
stuff.
that?
I at the time had 3 broken ribs, so it was a real struggle. It was a real.
Did you
painful
actually?
experience.
Oh, yeah, because you just
Yeah,
done.
I'd just done SAS and come
SAS
back. I
and-
flew back the day before, had 3 broken ribs, had to do a dance off.
Poor Pete
Yeah,
had to
mates.
lift me up. And
Right,
actually,
yeah.
I had these boots on, I remember now, because they're so heavy.
Yeah.
Poor Pete was like,
No, you're
trying to lift this great big lump. Of this
no,
sort of,
you're
you know,
light as a
with these-
feather. I've seen more fat on a chick.
Great big-
It was an experience that I really enjoyed. Sam thought it would be really funny, and then when we had to keep doing it over and over again, the kind of funny part left for
Yeah,
him.
the novelty. Just
The novelty
wore
wore
off,
off really,
Yes,
really quickly.
yes, absolutely, as it
but
usually does.
You didn't know that was going to be
No.
on TV?
No.
Oh, you'll have to check it out. I think it's on.
I
like,
definitely will, but,
what do they call the ITV? ITVX? Is that
Well,
what they
let's
call
not
it?
tell everybody in case people
So
start
check
getting
that out. I
it.
can't
No,
remember what it's called. It's on ITVX.
No, we will not.
And if you want to see less Magic Mike, more like Tragic Mike, but if you want to see me giving Karen a lap dance, that's where you'll find it.
Oh, my goodness me.
Yeah, we had a dance off. I had to
Yes.
jump off bars and all sorts of stuff. Have you not seen that either?
I've seen it.
Yeah.
I remember I was...
Shocked. I feel
Yeah.
like you've not got over it.
We were shocked at my behaviour.
I forgot about it until now.
Yeah.
Yes,
And
I
I
know,
just
so had
remembered.
I, conveniently enough.
Yeah, it was an experience. Right, so we've got a really nice interactive part of
Okay.
this special episode that Zara came up with because she's the brains behind the operation, didn't you?
Yeah.
Just pretend.
I came up with
Why
this
don't
one.
you introduce it?
This part is the jar of Sam Thompson's secrets. It's really not. I don't know. I just made that up. This is a set of questions, basically. The listeners. Blah blah blah.
Really put on the spot there because you didn't really know anything about this.
I know
until 2
nothing about
seconds
this.
before we came on. But it's Zara's
Basically,
segment.
this
Zara's
is
got
my
a segment.
Yes, as the co-host, I think it's important to have my own segment.
Yeah.
So the listeners, the lovely Staying Relevant listeners, have sent in some questions that they want us to ask the lovely Karen. So
But Karen, this is going to be this could be a car crash or it could go really well.
we have no idea what these questions are, by the way.
I've not seen the
idea.
questions. Zara's not seen the questions. All right, so we're
But I
gonna-
can take the Fifth Amendment or whatever it is,
Plead the
presumably,
Fifth, yeah.
if there's...
If you need to.
Unfortunately, that doesn't go on this podcast.
It doesn't? Okay.
No, you don't have a choice. We answer the questions. All right, we're gonna. I'm looking at you, and you've got a very fierce look in your eyes. So you do,
I wonder what they are.
Karen, you do whatever the fuck you want, darling.
I will.
It'd be absolutely fine. Right, you ready? Do you wanna?
Yeah.
Do you want me to hold the jar?
Yeah.
And then
Give
you-
it a shake. Give it a shake. Just make it a bit fun.
Why don't you do a jingle for it? The good name that you came up with, the
No,
jar
no, I
of
don't
Sam
know.
Thompson. Go on,
The
that
really
really cool
inventive
name
name.
you come up with. Do a little jingle for it. We do it for the other bits. Do a jingle.
I can't do a jingle.
Do a jingle.
Don't put me on the spot.
Do the jingle.
The jar of Sam Thompson secret questions.
Good.
Thank
yeah,
you.
nice,
Thank you, everyone.
nice.
Thank you.
Nice. Okay, we're going to give it a shake. We're going to give it a shake, yeah? Dip your hand in there.
God, I'm getting nervous.
So these are questions that have been sent in for Karen.
This is a good one.
Oh, lovely.
Oh, gosh.
What would you have named Sam if you hadn't named him Sam?
Good question.
That's a really good question.
Is he Sam or Samuel?
No, just Sam.
He is just Sam.
Just Sam?
Yes. And that is
Is it because there's so many other names already, Samuel was
Sam
a bit
Robert
long?
DeCourcy Thompson.
No, because Sam is a really lovely name and I prefer it to Samuel. So anyway, he's just Sam. I really don't know.
It was Sam or nothing.
It was Sam or nothing, pretty much.
Really?
Nothing Robert DeCourcy Thompson would have been a bit of a weird one.
Or I think James. James was another one.
My middle name.
Is it? Oh, yes.
That's what I was going to be
yeah.
called.
He's James.
Really?
I wasn't Peter, I was James.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, there you go. So that was another potential. Jack, another potential. Weirdly, Leo was up there as well, which is sort of, yes. So that and Max, I think. So those were the...
Maximilian.
The sort of, yeah.
Maximilian Robert DeCourcy Thompson.
Yeah.
I'll be honest with you, that bit of a mouthful, that one, isn't it?
It would have been a little bit of a mouthful. So, yeah. So, and he just looked like a Sam. It's a nice, kind,
Why didn't you opt
gentle name.
for Tarquin? Or Sebastian? Or Theodore?
Hugo.
Or Monty?
Theo, well, Theo actually.
Theo,
Yes, it was
yeah.
nice.
Yeah,
in
Theodore.
fact. Yes.
Monty?
So that wasn't on the list, no, but you know.
What, do you think Sam looks like a Sam?
Yes.
Yeah,
He absolutely
yeah, he
looks like
does.
Sam.
There's no
So-
other name for him.
No, yes, you're quite right.
Well,
That is-
I can think of a few names for
Well,
him.
yes,
but
I know, but if we keep it clean.
He d-
So it was just out of the sort of the list of sort of James, Jack, Max, and Sam. He looked like Sam.
He does
and
look
that
like
was
a
it.
Sam.
He didn't look like a Samuel. He
No.
just looked like Sam.
Yeah, he does.
Good old Sam.
What were you going to be called if you weren't Zara?
Melissa.
Oh,
Oh,
really?
Mel.
I like Melissa.
Melissa.
Mel.
Gonna be my name.
I'm
Millie.
going to change your name on my
Call
phone
me
now to
Mel.
Mel. All right, Mel, what's happening?
So you just James? is the
I was
name
going to be,
you know?
I think I was going to be James, but I'm named after my mum's dad, who was called
Oh, nice.
Peter. But no one calls me Peter. Everyone calls me Pete.
Sam called you
Yeah, Sam calls me Peter, and my mum does if I've done
James.
something wrong.
Peter James. At home, we call you Peter James.
Do you?
Yeah, we say, have you spoke to Peter James today?
That's weird. Why would you both be having a conversation
Peter James
about whether
is
you've
calling
spoken-
me.
Has anyone checked on Peter James today? We haven't heard from him for a few hours.
say that all the time.
I think that's literally what they do. Next one, you ready for this?
Okay. Well, I don't
Really
know.
hope
It's
this is a
sort of.
good one. That was a nice, easy one, a tame
Yeah.
one.
It
to start
wasn't
off
though.
with. Right.
So my memory's so bad.
Oh, so this is we've got the from as well. Who they're from?
From
Did you read
Amy.
out who that was from? The
No,
last
this one didn't have a from.
Right, this is from Amy. Amy spelt double E as well. AIM double E. I like that. It's a nice
Inventive.
spelling. Yeah, inventive. I like it. What's Sam's most embarrassing moment?
Oh gosh, he's had so many. I couldn't possibly think of one, to be honest.
Because Zara always explains that obviously he shits himself a lot. Did he do that a lot as a child as
No,
well?
I don't know what's.
He openly tells people that. Has he always had a
It's
problem?
an opening conversation with people, to be honest.
Yeah.
It's a
Has
real
he
conversation
always had a problem controlling his sphincter?
No, he didn't, as a child, ever had that problem. To be perfectly
Was
honest.
he a naughty kid?
Was he a naughty child? No.
Was he not? Was he quite angelic?
No
Yeah.
way.
Oh,
He was.
People pleaser. That's where it comes from.
He really is a people pleaser. I'm sorry to disappoint you. He was never a naughty child. He did get into trouble at school. He was suspended a couple of times.
for what?
But it
Oh,
was,
he told me this.
his tutors or housemasters used to say, you know, it's always he had this. Well, it was always other people who would make him do the naughty
How the
stuff.
tables have turned.
How the tables have turned, yes, possibly. So no, he really wasn't a naughty child.
Did he get suspended for?
Because he got so drunk on vodka that somebody had smuggled in. He was really ill and sort of in the sand and everything else. So, yeah, so drinking vodka.
Sam suspended for being a drunk.
For a bit-
And the amount
No,
of abuse
because-
he gives
No,
me.
but the
Christ.
problem-
I didn't realise it's because he's a reformed drunk.
Yes,
All right, that's
exactly.
why he worries about me.
No, the problem was
He'd be my
that
sponsor next week.
everybody else, of course, was thinking it was perfectly okay. But
Yeah.
because Sam obviously wasn't used to drinking, he got so ill he became really, really ill. So they had to take him off to the SAN, and then obviously he had to
He's got a sensitive
be sent home and everything else.
Oh, this is an interesting one. I don't know if you've watched the podcast recently, but someone's asked, what are your thoughts on the little Gucci belt?
Is that my belt?
Yeah, it's your belt. Oh yeah, actually, let's discuss the little Gucci belt. I feel like this year on the podcast, it's mostly been about the I can't even say it anymore. The little Gucci belt. So Sam turned up one week trying out a new fashion look. He sort of looked like a German porn director. He had
I did watch the Instagram clip of you taking the mickey out of
I just couldn't understand.
Gucci belt.
Yeah.
I nearly wore a little mini Gucci belt today just to sort of, see whether...
But on you,
would
Karen,
think.
it would have looked fabulous. On Sam, he looked a fucking idiot.
Oh.
But
I
it was
bought him that belt.
Oh, you bought? I thought it was your belt.
No, you
I'm
bought
kidding.
him.
I just wanted
Oh,
to
God.
I just wanted to see your reaction.
Oh no! Even if you'd have bought it, Karen, it still would have been awful.
That is my belt. So basically, he came up to, I was getting ready, and he goes, "Have you got a belt?" And I said, "Your mum bought you a belt last year for Christmas. You've got one." And he was like, "I'm in a rush. I don't have time to look up in the wardrobes. I don't know where it is. Can I use one of
It
yours?"
was all the way over on the West Wing.
It was-
Where is Jeeves when you need him? Fuck's sake!
By the way, I hope he hasn't lost that belt
He
that I
hasn't.
bought him.
It's up in the wardrobe somewhere. But I said, well, I've got a belt, but it's a little Gucci belt. Do you want it? And he went, yeah.
I mean, he wore it with
And I
pride.
thought, there's no way it's going to fit you because it's really, really small.
You've got a tiny waist, but one thing about Sam, which I always find absolutely fascinating, because everyone always thinks that me and Sam are of a similar sort of size. Obviously, yes, I'm a little bit more doughy, but he's got the smallest waist.
He does.
Honestly, he's like a
Snake Hip Sam is what we used to call him as a child.
He
Did you?
calls himself that actually as well.
Why on earth is he called
Yeah.
Snake Hip? Because he goes straight
'Cause
from
he's
back of
just-
shoulder to back of knee.
Because
Like,
he's
there isn't a waist or an
he
arm.
had such skinny.
Oh.
I mean, honestly, I used to spend a fortune buying all these like bulk up powders and everything else for him to
Did you?
try and sort of bulk him up
not-
when
well,
he
he's
was
built- he's
when
built-
he was a teenager. No, Snake Hip Sam.
Oh,
Because
he's built
always,
like a pepper army.
Yeah.
It's like a nightmare, isn't it? It's like a chopstick with fucking legs and a quiff. So have you taken the belt back? Have you banned
I
him
haven't
from
seen the
wearing it?
belt since. I think he might have kept it.
No, I think the amount of abuse he got, he's probably thrown it. I don't think he'll ever be able to wear that belt again.
That was
He
like
won't have
£250.
thrown it. He just loses he used to just lose everything. I mean,
Oh, don't
nightmare.
get me
Like,
started.
I know. Yeah.
Yeah, to be fair, since I've known Sam, I've kind of lost my mind. But other than that, it's all good. Right, next question.
Gucci belt.
I'm loving these little questions. It's nice. Means I don't have to do
this
anything.
one is
Oh.
Karen. I'm really sorry to ask you this.
Don't apologise. Just say it with
In
your
a-
chest.
In a different life, would you have a night of passion with Pete?
Oh my God.
I'm
That's
really
a great
sorry.
question. Be careful how you
Not my
answer,
question,
darling.
I swear.
Don't worry, it's in a different life, Karen. You're not expected.
I can't even answer that. I
All right.
can't even imagine a different life that
No
would,
is the answer.
That we did. Let's say no.
Oh, all right, let's say no, but your eyes are saying yes. Okay, so this is quite an interesting one. Would you describe Sam as a natural leader or someone that kind of goes with the flow?
Oh, goes with the flow. I would
You
say.
wouldn't describe him as
Really?
a...
You don't think the
Would you describe
opposite?
him as a leader?
I think he tries to be.
Oh, he tries to
Well,
be.
that's not really the same thing,
Yeah,
is it?
like, but-
We're talking about natural lead. I
I
think,
think he's a natural leader. I do. I really do. But I think only where he feels comfortable. I think in a circumstance like the jungle where he feels really uncomfortable, he'll just do what everyone else wants to do to make everyone else happy.
Yes, I agree. I think he likes to keep everybody happy, and he likes everything to be nice, and so therefore he will go with the flow insofar as it sort of keeps everybody happy.
So you know when you do these kind of shows and there's always different sorts of people, everyone kind of falls into a hierarchy within a camp and it becomes like a
Yeah.
social dynamic where everyone has a role. You always have the villain and you have the love rat and you have the cleaner and the
Funny
patriarch
one.
and all this sort of stuff.
Yeah.
I read something the other day where Sam said he'd be the one that'd be doing the cooking and the dishes and all that sort of crap. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. I've been to your house. You do everything for him, and I presume you used to as well. I don't think I've ever seen him clean, cook, or do one fucking thing. So why he thinks he's going to go into the jungle and be the cook and the cleaner?
Well, this is what was funny. So, you know Adam Thomas, who was on Strictly? I was on the phone to him the other day and I said, oh, Sam's literally about to leave tomorrow. Any last minute pieces of advice? And Sam went, well, Adam, what do you reckon about me doing the cooking? And Adam went, look, you don't want to be the one responsible if no one likes the food. Like, can you imagine that everyone is starving? You get an octopus or a kangaroo that you need to cook and eat, and you
I don't think
mess
there's
up.
many octopus in the jungle.
I don't know, but they give you weird stuff. I
That
don't
special
know, maybe.
Australian jungle octopus.
Okay, all right. Well, you know what I'm saying.
Fucking
You know what
octopus.
I'm saying.
Jeez, oh, look how red you've gone with that one as well. I'm really happy with it, though. Yeah, carry on. Tell me about the jungle octopus.
The jungle. All right.
sorry.
A carrot or
blow my
a
nose.
carrot?
Oh, a jungle carrot.
What is wrong with me?
Oh, they are going to be living. It's fine dining over there. Octopus and a jungle carrot. Hey, I've never heard anything like it.
Kangaroo, a mammoth.
Yes. Yeah, that'd be nice.
You know, they
could
eat
have the
weird
like a
shit.
jungle octopus carpaccio to start, and then roast fillet of jungle mammoth,
And a carrot
and then
as well.
followed by jungle carrot cake.
But you know, like, imagine if you do mess it up. Imagine you overcook it and everyone's like, oh my gosh, I haven't eaten in 3 days and
Well,
This is terrible.
And this is inedible.
This is
yeah.
what
so
have you
he
done?
definitely shouldn't be the.
I think the food's going to bother him because Sam does like to eat. He's
Yes,
not
he
going to have
does.
his pepperonis and raw mushroom there and all the other crap.
I
that he
think
eats.
he'll be all right with rice and beans, though. I think, like, the thing is about Sam, he likes really good food, but he doesn't get hangry. He's not a massive, like, snacker. He's not a real big, like, has to eat loads all the time. So he said, I think I'll be all right with the hunger and I think I'll be okay with the rice and beans.
The thing that's going to bother him, and this is funny enough, the other week we went to the pub, and as you can imagine, I was drinking. Sam wasn't. He wanted water, and they didn't have any bottles of still water in the pub. So I said, well, don't worry, just get him a pint of tap water then, it's fine. And he came over and he went, I'm not drinking that.
Did he actually?
Yeah, I'm not drinking that. So when Roman was here the other week, I did Bear Grylls a few years ago, and there's a similar thing where Roman was saying you have to boil your water out there. So it's not like fresh water. You don't get bottles of water. So your water is always warm because you have to boil it first to get rid of all the crap, and it's quite smoky, and it's basically like drinking piss. I think that's going to be Sam's biggest problem. Is the water. He's going to hate it because it's like drinking warm, muddy tea every time you do it because it doesn't cool down because you can't ice it, you can't do anything else.
Right.
And he drinks quite a lot of water,
He
Sam,
does.
doesn't
He does drink a lot of water.
Yeah, he's like, he really fucking goes for it, but he's going to be drinking that, and I think he's
Well,
gonna
that
struggle
is
with
going to be a problem. I just hope that this doesn't. I mean,
He'll probably get a bit of dysentery and he'll shit even more.
yeah, but
It'll be
that's
a
what I was
nightmare
going
for
to
you.
say. Well, I wasn't going to exactly say it like that, but
Oh, you should, Karen.
But
He's got a really sensitive
But
system.
he does have a very, very sensitive tummy, and I am really concerned about that. He always, as a little boy, you know, when people get anxious or stressed or nervous or whatever, people get it in different places of their body, and he always used to have what I used to call his nervous tummy. So, and he just does have a very sensitive. He has a lot of, issues with his stomach. So I am concerned about that.
Let's
to be
all
honest.
keep our fingers crossed for Sam's nervous tummy.
No, you're so bloody mean.
I know. This is the
Seriously.
only time
No, honestly, he might have to leave.
he won't
no,
leave.
he'll be
Yes, he
fine.
could become severely dehydrated.
Sam will continually shit himself on TV repeatedly before he fucking leaves. There is no
there'll be
chance.
no
have to drag him out of
dialogue
there.
will there?
They will have to drag him out
From the
before-
dunny.
Yeah, like literally drag him out. There is no way
I
he'll
am
be leaving.
concerned about that. You may laugh, but I am concerned.
All right, well, listen.
I am a nice, loving, concerned
Yeah,
person.
you have to be. You're his mother.
Yes.
Fuck it. So you said to me before, similarly to me, I've never seen Jungle. I've never watched it.
We're not really
Yeah, I've
allowed to admit
watched
that,
it.
are we? I've watched a couple of.
Yeah, you
snippets.
can admit whatever you want, Karen. Don't worry about it. You just tell the truth.
I watched it
I've
since
never
I was
seen
young.
it. You've not seen many of them.
No,
so you're not
I've
like
seen
an
a couple of
avid
little,
fan, yeah.
I'm not sure what happens.
So, but obviously, I'm going to have to watch this year, as are
Oh, my
all
goodness.
of us. We're going to
Yes,
have to be watching non-stop.
absolutely.
We're doing a little watch along on
Yeah,
Sunday for
yeah.
the first episode, aren't we?
Yeah.
Be fun. Are you cooking?
Yeah. I'll get you a nice meal, yeah.
Can I have a pistachio cake?
Yeah, of course.
So are Louise and I still invited, or are we?
Yeah,
now-
no.
of
But more the merrier. More the merrier.
Me and Sam's ladies. He'll really love that one. I can't wait for the pictures to go up.
You will.
Hashtag daddy. So, so obviously we're going to all be watching it. Are you going to be voting for Sam to do any trials?
No, I'll be.
Not even the
voting
ones
for
that
him
might
to
be
stay
quite
in.
fun.
What?
Or will you be
Are
voting
there
at
any
all?
that are fun?
Yeah, there must be some that quite. There's one that he really wants to do called
Oh, Celebrity Cyclone. Yeah, but that
Called
that
what?
one.
Cyclone or something. It's like an
Celebrity
obstacle
Cyclone.
course or something, isn't it?
It's just it's
Well, that's
actually
all
just a
right.
big
Yeah.
like a big slide, and they fire water at you, and you've got to get the stars and have them on certain points. But that one
No, that
is one
sounds
of
fun. I
but
mean,
that's
I'd
a
do
boring
that.
one.
Some
I
of
mean,
them,
that's
yeah.
just sort of like
Boring.
something you would do as a child.
And
I mean,
some of
that's-
them are like fucking. Don't they jump off shit and I don't know, like,
Yeah, some
like
of- but-
high stuff and that. Like that stuff's quite fun.
And
I
there's
took
the
him
ones
go
that
ape,
get-
and you know. That
Hold on, but do you know what you're voting
Yes.
them to do before you
Yes.
vote? Oh, you
Yeah,
do?
so they'll say this is the trial. You know, they're gonna go in a big bowl of water, and they've got to get the stars from the bottom. And
Oh,
there's gonna
fine.
be
Okay.
And
well
avoid
then-
the jungle octopus.
All right. So
avoid
yeah.
the jungle
In the big
octopus,
bowl
yeah.
of water.
There could be a jungle octopus actually in there. You never know. They put crabs in there. They put like.
I'll be
little-
honest with you, darling. I do know.
Really?
There's not such thing as a jungle
Oh,
octopus.
jungle, I know.
I'm not David Attenborough, but I've got a feeling there is no such thing as a jungle octopus.
All right. Well, I was making it up on the spot.
It's okay, don't worry, but I'm sure there is a jungle carrot. But will you be voting at all? Have you ever voted on a show? Have you ever voted for it?
I was voting for Zara.
Yeah, that's the only time I've done it as well. You two are really fucking my phone bill.
I
this year.
voted when
It's
Sam
a
was
fucking
on.
nightmare.
Sam was on something else. I voted for. Was it Big Brother? Did we vote for that? I
Big
voted.
Brother. He did win in Big Brother, no?
Yes, he did.
Did Rui came third?
Yeah, came third. Yeah, so we got to the final in that. Hopefully, history will repeat itself.
Well, hopefully for him. I mean, I think it would be obviously lovely. I'd like him to come out home.
Well, you
but
told-
as he can't come home anyway, then I want him to do really well because otherwise he'll be really, really upset with himself.
Yeah, he will. You told me before the show that last time Sam went to Australia, you had to fly him back.
I didn't have to fly him back. It was my birthday.
It was
a
your
big birthday. And
You're not
so
going to
I
pretend
flew
it's your
back.
birthday this time, so we get him out, are you?
Yeah. Yes, exactly. Absolutely. Okay, I need to fly him home urgently. No, I can't come up with any excuse to fly him home urgently this time. No.
I genuinely, as much as you take the piss, I think everyone knows that we all love him, and I genuinely think that he's got a really good chance of winning. I really, really do.
you know-
If he's
You
himself,
don't know what the viewer. It's the viewers who vote, isn't it?
But-
yeah,
but
exactly.
I do
so
know- I
you
do
just
know that-
don't know.
But I do know that everyone loves him. I don't know anyone that doesn't like Sam, and as much as people kind of take the piss because he likes to laugh and joke around with everyone and pull pranks and all the rest of it, so we all kind of take the piss. But everywhere I go, everyone loves him.
I know they
All this
do.
week I've been out at lots of different events and stuff, and all anyone has said to me is, "Cannot wait to watch Sam in the Jungle. Cannot wait to watch Sam in the Jungle. Cannot wait. He's going to win. Can't wait to see him." I don't know anyone that's got a bad word to say against him, and I think that's testament to you and how fabulous you are.
Don't make me cry. I'm going to
Aw,
cry in a minute.
that's
But-
lovely.
But it's
That is
true,
really, really
honestly.
sweet. Thank you.
He's
Actually,
the most
that is
he's the
really-
most amazing guy. As much as I take the piss, and I really hope that he does well, and I believe he will. Last question. How, and it's for both of you actually, and this isn't from the jar. How do you both feel about the fact that I'm going and you're not? I'm going to Australia.
Yes,
You
I
heard
know.
it here first. I'm going to see him on the fucking bridge. You two
Do you want to
fuckers.
know? Do you want to know something? I assumed that it would be me. I assumed.
I'll be honest with you. I assumed it would be one of you. Yeah.
And
be- yeah.
I said, "Oh, what's going to happen with the bridge situation?" Like, I didn't want to put any pressure on him. He could have whoever he wanted. I know he only gets one or two people. And he went, "Oh no, Pete's coming." I went, "Really?" He goes, "Yeah."
That's what I said. Really?
Yeah. He went, no, we've already booked his tickets. I really want him to come. I said, "Oh, well, fair enough."
Okay, so I naturally assumed that Zara would be still on
We all did.
Strictly.
We,
So therefore,
I loved the fact that everyone really believed in me.
We all did think
we
were gonna be
did. We were
That's
all
the main
there,
reason I said
believing in
yes.
you, voting for you, and you did unbelievably well.
Thank you.
Yeah, for a bad dancer, you were great.
So I thought, well, Zara obviously clearly can't be going, so maybe I might be invited because, I know that other parents have been before. However, I didn't realise that you had to go for the whole time. So actually, I thought it was just like you flew out for 24 hours when they were sort of booted off.
That's why I hope.
So I was rather sort of hoping. And then whenever it was last Saturday, when we all were there before he went on Sunday morning, Sam said, "Oh yeah, the producers did say, oh well, should we get your mother out here for, you know, again assuming that Zara was going to be on Strictly." It's like, no, Pete's coming or whatever. I'm like, Sam, really?
Pete moans, right? He now gets a 2-week
loves it,
free
really.
all-inclusive holiday in the Versace hotel
Yeah,
in Australia.
I know.
I'm not being funny.
It's tough. All right, it's tough,
tough
but I'll
job, but
take one
someone's
for the
gotta do it.
team. I'll take one for the team. Don't worry, it'll be fine. Provided I'm not too drunk, I'll be there when he comes off the bridge. If not, it could be a nightmare.
Do all of the people stay together? So all of the
I'm with
friends
all the
or
friends and family. Yeah.
Okay, cool. So hopefully you'll have some fun people to have a
I
bit
don't
of a
think he wants
party with.
that.
I'm quite happy
On your
to
own?
sit on my own.
Popping up the bar?
Yeah, 100%. I
Don't want
You were
fake
gonna say that.
camaraderie.
I couldn't give a fuck.
Yeah.
As far as I'm concerned, it's very competitive and they are enemies. I am part of Team Thompson.
a very good point, yeah.
So the rest of them go fuck themselves.
Good.
I won't be making any friends whatsoever. I am excited about one person going though.
Who's that?
Fred Sirix from First Dates as his partner, Fruitcake, is going.
Fruitcake.
She's known as Fruitcake. No one knows her real name. But I love Fred. He's a great guy. So I'm looking forward to meeting her. But other than that, I don't know who else is going. I imagine it's going to be a lot of girlfriends, parents, wives and sisters. I don't imagine it's just going to be
A mate.
a mate. I think I may be
A random mate.
The only random geezer.
A random
that,
geezer pulled out from Essex.
That's literally what he's going to be like. And if I have to do the interviews, you know what sound? I'm like, I don't really know him that well.
He paid me to come in.
Yeah, I'll be honest with you. I'm here for the fucking free trip, darling.
Yeah.
But no, it should be exciting. I'm excited for him.
Yeah.
I think we all are really excited. And I think, so I was really lucky. I had the final call on Monday. There I was, sitting by the phone. He was like, I've got my final
call.
call.
I just want to let you know that you didn't.
Are you serious? Do you know what? Because I said, should we dial Pete in? And he said, no, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. And I was like, I feel so grateful that I've got the final call.
Yeah, he called me.
He didn't even let me know he'd arrived safely, which I was a little upset about. I said, whatever you do, you know, all the nice messages, you know, love you so much, missed you already, have a good flight, safe flight. I was really concerned. I don't know why. It's not like it's the first time any of us have been on flights, but for some reason I was just really nervous about it. I said, make sure you let me know you've arrived
He always gets a
safely.
dicky tummy on long flights.
Yeah, it was that nervous tummy, innit?
There's his little nervous
But
tummy.
no, genuinely. I
So
think-
you both think that you had the
No, what time
final
was yours?
call?
What
Let's
time
not
was
call it
yours?
the last call, but the.
What time was yours?
Yeah, I was going to say because you
I'm
don't
not having
actually
this.
know.
I didn't see
Don't
this
make
going
it
this
up.
way. He didn't actually call
You're
me.
going to have to show us proof.
No, he didn't call me.
Oh,
No, he doesn't
I got
need
the
to call
last
me.
call.
I'll be seeing him soon.
Yeah. Very true. I'm not going to see him, you know, it's like just under 5 weeks now.
Is that how long it
See,
is?
that's
Long
too
time,
long.
isn't it?
It's a long time.
Crazy. Because I think
It's a
he
long
comes
time.
home like the weekend of the 16th, 17th.
I think that's when we fly home. Yeah.
You've got to do a whole 24-hour journey with Sam on the way home.
Yeah.
Have you thought about that?
I have thought about it, which is why
And I have to tell
I
you-
booked a separate flight to go to Bali for a couple of days
Did you?
after. Yeah.
Have you actually?
I was going to say, he does get like tummy flare-ups on long flights, so you would have had to deal with that.
Oh,
Do you remember the South Africa story? When
Oh, God,
when we
yeah.
nearly
I am
emergency
worried
landed
about
the
his
plane?
tummy in the jungle. I really am. Actually.
Right, I'm just going to put your mind at rest that they will have doctors and everyone on standby. Yeah.
yeah.
They'll be walking around like a sort of like a spaniel, like a pooper scooper, just in case. You know what I mean? Everyone will be there with the little fucking plastic birds turned inside just to pick up his logs across the jungle. Anyway, Karen, thank you so much for coming on. We've loved having you on. You've been my favourite guest ever. You're my favourite co-host ever.
Really? Thank
Yeah,
you so
100%.
Should we send a little message to Sam for when he comes out?
Thank you for having me.
Do you send a...
Yeah, do you want to do a little message to Sam? What are your final words to Sam? If you could say anything to Sam right now, what would you say?
I love you.
That's really cute, and I think that's a really nice way to end.
And Sam, whenever you listen to this, which hopefully you'll listen to this on the flight home, we love you. We are so proud of you. And whatever the outcome, we just want you to have the best time, smash it. And we're all waiting for you back back at base, apart from Pete, who's going to be on the end of the bridge.
2 lovely messages there. And from me, mate, see you soon.
I love you, Sammy.
We done with the messages?
Yeah, I just wanted him to know I love him.
All right, well, excellent. That's all right. You both fucking hell, guys. Should we all just sit down and cry? Fucking hell. Jeez,
I have to have a bit of an emotional moment. We do get a bit mean to him sometimes.
Oh, now you're feeling bad. This is what she gets a little bit brave and then she feels
she
bad.
does feel bad, yeah.
No,
she does,
fucking.
yeah.
Love you. Right, thank you for listening to Staying
Oh,
Relevant.
I've got to do my end piece.
Oh.
That was really Essex. Oh, I've got to do the end piece. Fucking 2-butt pan.
Thank you for listening to Staying Relevant with Pete Wicks and Zara McDermott. Make sure you subscribe and follow so you're the first to know of each and every episode. Make sure you rate us 5 stars because we have been the best trio you probably have ever heard on Staying Relevant
With the 3 best friends that anyone could have.
3 best friends that anyone could have. Leave an amazing review for us. Follow us on all the socials at Staying Relevant Podcast, at Zara_McDermott, and at...
You can't self-promote. We're not self-promoting on the fucking podcast.
Look, I don't get paid to be here. Let me
Jesus.
gain something.
Fucking neither do I.
Anyway, subscribe to the YouTube channel. There are new episodes uploaded every Friday. Have a good week.
I think you've
everybody.
smashed it. I think
Thank
that's
you
it.
so
That was
much.
a great ending.
I do listen to this podcast a lot, so I do.
All right, don't go on. We've run out of time. Ta-da.
Ta-da.